With the new year quickly approaching, you may be looking to make some changes, and one might be we're getting rid of unneeded items in your home. And joining me now on 3 is Morgan Paishon with Humble Home Organizing and Cleaning with some tips and tricks. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All right, I know I could definitely take some of these tips and tricks as we're about to step into 2024. People may want to take that opportunity to have a resolution of decluttering, getting rid of that junk in their home. So what are some starter tips that you have for people out there that want to do that?
Yeah, so for the new year, now is such a great time to be planning. So I always say when we start with our new clients, we start with a home action plan. And essentially that's going from room to room and making a checklist of each of the tasks and items that you need to either get rid of or the challenges in that space so that you can actually break down the different rooms into smaller digestible bites.
All right. And if people are struggling to let things go, say they don't know whether to keep it, donate it, sell it, what are some strategies you have for that?
So especially if people are just starting out in the process, I always say use your maybe pile heavily in that first round, because there's no point in trying to force yourself into a specific decision because you don't want to regret it later. So use your maybe pile, hold it aside, and then when you come back around for that second time through, you'll have a better idea of what you want to do with the item.
All right, and whole families might be at home right now, say with kids out of school. So how can the whole family be involved? Say if there's kids in the house, they have stuff that they want to get rid of. How can the whole family kind of come together and maybe make this a fun activity rather than, oh, we have to clean the house, declutter, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, exactly what you said, making it a fun event, especially with kids that are younger. Put on some music, maybe put on an audio book, something that makes it feel like a festive kind of event rather than a chore.
All right. Lots of good tips here for those families that maybe want to get that resolution going right now ahead of the new year. And thank you as always for your time today, Morgan.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.